After the tragic murder of his father, Michael Jordan, the undisputed greatest basketball player on the planet, walked away from the game. He traded sold-out arenas for the dusty fields of minor league baseball, and for the first time in his life, he was just average. When he finally came back to the Bulls, he was rusty, vulnerable, and his season ended in a bitter playoff defeat. The world whispered that the magic was gone. This is the story of how that personal pain and public humiliation were forged into the single most dominant season the NBA has ever witnessed. To understand the triumph of 1996, you first have to understand the tragedy of 1993. Michael Jordan wasn't just at the top of the basketball world. He was the basketball world. Fresh off his third straight NBA title, he was a global icon, a figure who seemed to have no limits. But on July 23, 1993, his world shattered. His father, James Jordan, his best friend and closest confidant, was murdered. The anchor of his life was gone. The immense pressure of being Michael Jordan, combined with a soul-crushing grief, just became too much. He was completely exhausted, so he did the unthinkable. He retired. But everyone knew the real reason was the loss of his father. Then he shocked the world again, announcing he was going to play professional baseball, a dream his dad always had for him. It was a tribute, a way to stay connected to the man he'd lost. The superhero of the hard court was suddenly, painfully human on the diamond. Pundits mocked him, and magazines put him on the cover calling him a disgrace. For the first time ever, Michael Jordan was failing in front of the whole world. Then on March 18, 1995, a two-word fax hit newsrooms everywhere. "I'm back." The king was returning. But this wasn't a fairy tale ending. Jordan, wearing number 45, showed flashes of the old MJ, like the legendary double-nickel game, a 55-point explosion against the Knicks. But the rust was obvious. That vulnerability was on full display in the 1995 Eastern Conference semifinals against the young, powerful Orlando Magic, led by Shaq and Penny Hardaway. After the game, Orlando's Nick Anderson famously quipped, "Number 45 is not number 23, a jab that basically said Jordan wasn't that guy anymore. For a man who built his career on crushing his opponents, it was a devastating failure. And he took it personally. That summer, fueled by doubt, was the beginning of the storm. Jordan didn't just train, he went to war with himself, driven by one burning purpose: to reclaim his throne and silence every last doubter.